Yo guys, welcome back to Dulainamics. Now, this is my first ever POV, so apologies if anything goes wrong, such as the camera falls or you can't see something that you want to see. But yeah, I thought, let's do it now, because I always keep saying like, I'm going to do a POV, but I never actually do it. But now I'm actually going to do it. Apologies for the weather. Of course, it's going to be raining because it's always raining in England, especially at this time. To be precise, it is February. So obviously, you know, it is cold sort of, but then the rain is always there, especially since we've just had that new storm. I can't remember the name now. But yes, so there was a new storm. I'm sure you all know about that. And that was yesterday. So I was hoping the car stays intact, and yeah, luckily it did. But yeah, guys, so this is going to be just sort of an introduction onto what this is. So this is a POV, point of view, for those who don't know. And it's basically me with a massive camera on stuck to my head, so you can see everything from my point of view. We are running the Audi A3. I've not gone to any countryside road yet because I'm not planning on, you know, ripping the car or anything. I'm not going to do anything like that. It's better start it now rather than saying I'm going to do it tomorrow, because tomorrow never comes. That's the thing. I've always been saying I'm going to do it, and you know, my last video has been fair about over a month now, so yeah, but now we're finally doing it. Apologies if it's shaky or anything. How you all been anyway? I know I've not been posting that many videos, and the reason being is because I've started a new job and then moved places, moved house, and everything, you know, sort of got a bit crazy. I mean, it's my first ever job as well that I've got after graduating, so obviously it's going to be a bit hectic, and there's times where I don't get enough time to do videos, but obviously I always want to do videos, and I keep all the fans, 3 fans that I've got, I always keep them updated and everything on Instagram and social medias. For those who have not seen, this is a Audi A3 1.8 TFSI. It's been modified, so it's on the stage 2. It's straight piped, and a lot of people hate it, a lot of people love it. Obviously with it being straight pipe, it's going to be loud. Now these engine blocks are the same, the EA 888, the same engine blocks as the S3. I've got a video as well, I'll put in the description of this car in review, and me doing a bit of a drive there as well, so if you don't know what the car is, then you'll know. Got this car with intention to do what I've done to it, and so far it's running around 260 horsepower, and it is very, very fast. It does, you know, it leaves S3s, Golf R's. Obviously, that's in Mexico, not in the UK. But yeah, so it is a good car. As you can see, my MPG is not the best, and that's another thing that I did mention in the video, that, you know, it's not good. But I mean, let's have a look what we're doing. Look, oh, well, 33. Well, that's a change. Lights are gone red. 33.9. Wow, lovely. That is actually good, because I assume it's ticking over from yesterday. In fact, usually it does restart, but I'm not sure. Maybe because I've just been going down the road. But usually it is around the 20s. That's why you can see it's on 24.5 at the moment. But that's going to go down. Even with normal driving in city, it does go down. So yeah, so we've got it in comfort mode. I've got these flappy paddle extenders. I did have them in my video, so you might be thinking, what's going on here? That's what's going on. These are actually really cool. They help so much with the car. But it's funny because when I purchased this car, I did think it was an S-Line because I saw the S-Tronic on the gearbox, and I just naturally assumed it was an S-Line, and then I realised after it wasn't. But then I didn't care, like, this has got Bang & Olufsen, and I'm going to sell the car soon. So if you're interested, let me know. I'll probably make it more quieter because it is really loud. I've got my windows fully up. Obviously it is raining, but you know what, we're never going to catch a day without the rain. I said I was going to do it last week, but the weather was bad. Week before the weather was bad. Week before the weather was bad. It's never happy, man. Come on, it's England, it's going to happen. But yeah, so the time is 11:15, and I'm just on my way to the gym. I've gone a different route, obviously, because, you know, I'll show you a bit of the car. And yeah, I'm in comfort, and windows are down a tiny bit so you can hear. Hopefully it's not doing something crazy. reviewing it, you can see our reaction and the way we sort of, you know, go left and right and whatnot inside, or inside the seats. Well, where else? You're not going to be on top of the car, but yeah, in the seats, you're going to see how we react, and it gives a sort of perspective on, you know, how the car does ride. But then when you see on a POV, you can see from the road and the steering, like more of the steering wheel, to see how it reacts. Because honestly, when this car, if you're pushing this car, it don't grip. Obviously it's front wheel drive, it's not quattro, and it don't grip at all. And I've gone through tyres and top of tyres. I've even had the best, well, not the best, but I had Michelin Pilot Sport 3s. No, obviously they're not the 4S's, so 4S's are going to be better. I don't know if they're a lot better. I mean, comment your opinions if you've had Pilot Sport 3s. Have you had 4s? Are they any good? Are they any different? So yeah, so anyway, I went wider, I went 235, and it wouldn't grip still. It's okay on set off, but then it's not doing anything different. I mean, it's front wheel drive, what do you expect? It's not gonna, unless you do anything with the suspension. We'll stick it in a bit of dynamic to get a bit more loudness. It's a bit more clear here. See that? Spin. Obviously it's raining, so it's going to do that, but yep, so now we're on a more of a tighter road, so we're gonna be sensible because we don't want to cause any injury to anyone. But yeah, you can see there's a bit of a difference in dynamic mode. It's a bit like the pops and everything. It's more aggressive. Ooh. Yeah, we're in sports mode on the gearbox, so it's gonna downshift. It is very, very, very loud. Hopefully you can hear it. I mean, I don't want to shoot this video and then this is my first take. I'm gonna be realistic. This is my first take. Hopefully I won't have to do another take, but you never know what's gonna happen. But yeah, like I could look at it. I looked at it a bit before, and yeah, it seemed okay. But then again, I mean, who knows? Something else could have got hit, a different button. Thing is, it's a bit weird because you can see sort of the camera, and you can see tiny bit what you're recording, so that helps a little bit. But then the angle that you're at, it's like when you look at goggles or something, like the VR goggles. It's a bit like that. I'll be honest with you, I didn't even know where we were then, but now I know where we are. Again guys, you can see it is raining really badly, so obviously it's not going to be the best conditions. That's why I'm not, you know, this is not a yeah, let's go crazy sort of POV. We are going to do a crazy POV, but it's just a kind of introduction onto the POVs, and I might make some episodes on this as well, and you know, make it a bit more interesting rather than just me just throttling the car. But yeah, we had a few runs there, and you could see I was so careful with the throttle. Obviously people are going to be saying, you know what, it's raining, you know, you're in a bad, it's going to be bad. So obviously it's raining, it's not going to grip and it's dangerous. Obviously rear wheel is worse, but front wheel, it can be dangerous, but then I'm in control of the car. Like, I know the car's limits, I know how much to push it. I've had the car for quite a bit of time running this amount of power, so it's fairly, you know, you get used to the power, you get used to knowing how to drive it. So yeah, I'm going to make a U-turn anyway, because I don't want to go too far out. I mean, I only went to the gym, but I did the POV for you guys. Everyone's looking, it's so funny. Let's just wave at them. But yeah, so yeah, again, I was really careful with the throttle. I would say I'm doing about 50 to 60% because you can see it's still spinning. So it's a stock turbo, of course, because it's a stock turbo, you know, it's not going to be the best. So it is a stock turbo, and of course, because it's an S-tronic and the S-tronic DSG, they have issues when you go too much with the power. So of course, there's chances of anything going wrong, but even when you're running this amount of power, the gearboxes they're sort of, I wouldn't say to its limit, but it's pushing it near its limit. Some people say it's over the limit, some people say it's under the limit. Like I've seen some people's cars blow up with like 220 horsepower, yeah, there's people with 400 horsepower. I get it depends on the map, and obviously you're driving, and the condition of the gearbox. I'd say I'm glad now I did the POV and not before, because I think if I did it before, I'd be, I don't know, maybe not the best at them, and even now I'm not the best. Like you know, I'm not used to this. I mean, it's new, it's something different. But yeah, I want to make more videos like this. The POVs are good. Obviously now, you know, I do a lot of car meets and stuff like that. But then I don't really go to that many car meets all the time, and the reason why is because sometimes I'm really busy. I do give time for you guys, and whenever I can, I do go to the car meets. But then it's like I want to bring more content to the channel. I've got a few cars lined up as well that want to come on. I feel like I keep saying that, but yeah, it has been nice to hear from people coming up to me from Instagram saying, you know what, we've seen your videos and it's nice. He goes, if you ever want our car on your channel, just let me know, and then we would arrange a time. Obviously most of them are working and they are busy, so I'm saying, you know, let's wait for the weather to get a bit better, because cars, look at the weather. I mean, when it's this like this, you don't want to be going around thrashing cars. And even before, I always say to people when I'm going to do a video on the car, don't feel pressured to do anything you don't want to do, because obviously it's your car. You know, you drive how you know you want to drive, but obviously be careful. I mean, just because there's a camera there, don't mean you've got to, you know, just thrash it on every bend and just try to show off. I mean, it's not 30 drivers. Just be safe. And I always say it to them, so don't feel pressured. Don't feel like you've got to do this, do that just for the camera. I mean, even if you're driving it sensibly, no, don't worry if someone's saying, oh, swearing and saying, they should be driving it like this. I mean, it's your car. They're always going to get haters anyway. Even if you were doing something good, you'd get haters. So the cars that I'm going to put on is a GTI. He's called Mickey. Shout out to Mickey as well. He's got a GTI. He's a good driver. I want to put him on. He said, yeah, let's do it. He wants to. So yeah, so he approached me as well and said, I met him at a car meet. He was like, yeah, let's do it. So I said, yeah, when you're free, we'll do it. And he's got a few M140s as well. Some friends of his that with M140s that we'll put on. Obviously now the M140s are rear-wheel drive cars, so you have to be more cautious with that. But then again, yeah, because look at the weather, I don't want to do car reviews when the weather's like this. It depends on the car, obviously. Like if we've got four-wheel drive, then yeah. But then it's boring, like just saying, yeah, let's, you know, it's raining, let's not do anything, let's just talk about what you've done to the car, and that's it. So I'm waiting for the weather to get better to bring more car reviews. So yeah, so as soon as the weather starts getting a bit better, hopefully within the next few months, loads of videos will be up of car reviews. At the moment, it's going to be a few POVs. We'll do some funny things, man. Just comment what you want, we'll get more people involved. Whoop, po.